welcome to day 16 of your home workout series with QSwim. Today we're going to do another core module and we're going to just alternate between our two red zone exercises. So our 8-point plank and our swimmer dead bug. The reason that we're going to alternate between those is because they are both very similar shapes, but we get to work in different references with gravity, which is always a good learning opportunity. We're going to start with level 1 on the swimmer dead bug, flip it to level 1 on the 8-point plank, and we'll progressively go through that through to level 4, if that's where you're up to. If you're not up to level 4, then we just spend a little bit of extra time on those lower levels so you get some work done without exceeding your current capacity. So remembering, if you need a refresh, all you need to do, QSwim, check out our table in the education section and we can go from there. So we'll start with our swimmer dead bug. All we're going to do, lying flat, ribs down, just light pressure of the vertebrae onto the floor. We're going to have our knees bent and our arms up, and we're looking again to breathe into the tension that you're creating in the cylinder between your ribs and your hips. Okay, so the alignment of our respiratory and pelvic diaphragm is really important here. We're breathing into here, so you should be able to feel constant tension, sort of creating pressure from the inside out. Good, and we're just going to do that for 5 breaths. Then we're going to flip. And you can see the very similar shapes that we're getting into here for our 8-point plank. Just a different reference to gravity. Okay, long neck, ribs down, flat back. Breathing into that tension, and now a little bit more through the lower abs. We want to be able to breathe well throughout these poses. So in and out through your nose the whole time. Good. I'll take my 3 kilo med ball. Again, using whatever weight you've got around the house. Alright, same thing, focus here. I'm going to breathe in, keeping my hand above my elbow above my shoulder, ribs down, breathing out as I come back. 5 repetitions on the right, and we'll do the same on the left. You need to choose at a weight that's appropriate so you can feel this connection, but still maintain the right shape. Same on the other side. So again, assess which side is your good side and your bad side, and work on improving those deficiencies. My left side is certainly not as good as my right. Good. So from there, we'll flip over, back into my 8-point plank position. This time my level 2 for my 8-point plank is just going to be neck rotation to the side. And still creating tension through the front and the back body. Nice long neck. Right. So level 3 for our swimmer dead bug here. I'm going to pre-position my leg out at 45 degrees. And the same thing. Now if you wanted to start to play around with it a little bit more, you can coordinate those movements so they're both working away from the midline at the same time. Right. Back onto 8-point plank. This time we'll go stationary upper body and we'll look to maintain that structural alignment. And we're just going to lift the leg and back down for 5. And again, this looks really easy, but it's quite challenging to do well. And if you've got a partner to keep an eye on you and give you some feedback, that's always going to be beneficial. And just trying to understand which side you'd have more control with. Right. Level 4. So level 4 is where we add a little bit of a roll to the equation. So I'm going to roll towards the camera. So what I'm looking for here is my right hip and my right shoulder off the mat. Everything nice and aligned, still reaching out and coming back. And again, if I can preset my leg out and back, really dials into my obliques here on this right side. Still finding that same shape, but we've got some trunk control, some anti-rotation happening here. Still breathing smoothly. Alright, and our level 4 for our 8-point plank is we're setting that up and we're just going to do belly taps tonight. So we're going to maintain that stability. Tap, come back down, tap. Try not to shift anywhere else so there's no shift to that side that's creating the platform with the ground. Alright, so that's one round through and it's 8-point dead bug and swapping backwards and forwards. Again, choose the level that's appropriate for you and spend 5 to 10 minutes working through that for a good core workout today.